I thought it had to be done. The intro to Our Days of Our Steelers from On Your Rating Tree. Which makes a lot of sense because today we're covering the final AFC division. The AFC North. How will the Pittsburgh Steelers recover when Ben Roethlisberger goes out with an elbow injury? Will Lamar Jackson continue the play that he did last season? Will the Cleveland Browns ever be a good team? And is the Joe Burrow hype a lost cause? And possibly a bust? We'll find that out today. Sorry about that. That was my pal, Jimmy. Welcome to Pigeon Wild. I'm your host, Patriot. I can't wait for the Steelers to have a losing season. And Wild. And today we are covering the AFC North. The Steelers, the Bengals, the Browns, and the Ravens. And since we did the intro, why not we start off with the Steelers? Let's talk about the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, the Pittsburgh Steelers, their defense was underrated, but probably in the top 5 best defense in the league. Aside from the Ravens, the Patriots, the Bills, the 49ers. I mean, their defense was underrated, but their defense was pretty good. Of course, they got Minkah Fitzpatrick from the Dolphins, which turned out to be a good thing. And then starting Devin Bush, and then also getting T.J. Watt, the brother of J.J. Watt. But of course, it was their offense that let them down last year, mainly because most of the players, Ben Roethlisberger and Juju Smith-Schuster, they were injured. Of course, they had Mason Rudolph, who first 2 games in got a concussion and was never the same. And then we got the Duck himself. The quarterback playing was average at best. Of course, Mason Rudolph looked like a franchise quarterback until they got the concussion the second game in. So, I mean, that's a good place for Josh Rosen. I know it's not going to happen, but who knows? Anything can happen. So, let's talk about their schedule. I think they're going to go 8-8. I see them being the Giants, the Eagles, the Browns, the Bengals, the Jaguars, the Redskins, the Bengals again, sweeping them, and the Colts. I see them losing to the Broncos, the Texans, the Titans, the Ravens, the Cowboys, the Ravens again getting swept, the Bills, and the Browns. Can they do better? I mean, yes, they can. They can obviously beat the Colts. They could sweep the Browns if they want. Possibly beating the Texans and maybe beat the Cowboys. Could they do worse? Yes, of course they could do worse. The Browns can sweep them. The Eagles could also beat them. The Broncos could beat them as well. There's many situations with this team I could see going down, but I see 8-8. Because I feel like this year would be the year that they select a new quarterback for the future. Or trading for Josh Rosen maybe for a new quarterback. But who knows? Next, let's talk about the Cleveland Browns. And last year was not the greatest for the Browns. They were supposed to be the team that was supposed to go all the way to the Super Bowl and not be utterly garbage. Yeah, that did not turn out how people wanted to turn out. Of course, with Baker Mayfield declining from his rookie season. Of course, let's be honest here. Freddie Kitchens was not the right move. He was the quarterback manager, I think. So, I mean, they clicked like that. But they should have got like a natural head coach or something like that. Until now, when they got the offensive coordinator for the Minnesota Vikings. So, I mean, let's talk about their season. Now, this season might be a fluke, but it's for next season. Next season where it matters. But I have the Browns going at 11-5. So yeah, I have them in the playoffs. This could be a fluke, but who knows? I see them being the Bengals, the Redskins, the Colts, the Bengals again should be them, the Raiders, the Texans, the Jaguars. I see them actually being the Ravens, the Giants, the Jets, and the Steelers. So yeah, I actually see them being the Steelers once and the Ravens once, which means that they're going to lose against the Ravens, the Cowboys, the Steelers, and the Eagles. Could they do better? Yes, they could do better. They could beat the Cowboys, the Eagles, and the Steelers, swooping down. At the same time, they could do worse. They could lose all games against the Ravens and the Steelers and against the Eagles. So the highest they can go would probably be 13-3. The lowest probably would be 8-8. And that's if they don't lose the Jets or the Redskins. So yeah, I see them going at 11-5. Of course, they have Odell Beckham Jr., Baker Mayfield, and of course they acquired Jedrick from the draft this year. So hopefully that helps their offensive line because that was terrible last year. Next, we have the team that went and got the first pick in the 2019 draft to select, actually in the 2020 draft to select Joe Burrow, who was actually older than Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, and Sam Darnold. Fun fact. And, yeah, no offense, Bengals fans, but I kind of screwed you guys over as well. I see you guys going 1-15. I see you guys being the Redskins. Yeah, no, this is not the season for you guys. I see you guys losing to the Chargers, the Browns, the Eagles, the Jaguars, the Ravens, the Colts, the Browns again, the Titans, the Steelers, the Giants, Dolphins, Cowboys, Steelers again, Texans, and Ravens. Yeah, this is not your season. I mean, your offensive line was terrible. I mean, AJ Green was injured again. That defense, even if that was a defense, could you guys do better? I mean, yeah, you guys could do better. You guys could beat the Browns. You guys could beat the Jaguars. Maybe the Giants and the Dolphins. But, the highest I can see you guys going, probably 5-11. The lowest, 0-16. Because you guys might lose to the Redskins. I picked a 1-15 just to make sure. So you guys are basically gonna, with my standings right now, you guys are gonna tie with the New York Jets for the first round pick. Actually, no, you're not. Because you guys are going to, yeah, no, you guys are gonna tie with the New York Jets, yeah. And finally, the Baltimore Ravens. How will you guys do? Well, I say the Baltimore Ravens go 14-2. I see you guys being the Browns, Texans, Chiefs, Redskins, Bengals, Eagles, Colts, Patriots, Titans, Steelers, Cowboys, Jaguars, Giants, and Bengals. The only teams I see you guys losing to are the Steelers and the Browns. Now, could this team go 16-0? 100%. They could. But would they? That's a different story. Could they lose to other teams? Yes. They could lose to the Chiefs. They could lose to the Eagles, the Patriots, the Titans, as they did in the second round. But I don't think that's going to happen. I generally think this team's going to go 14-2. They could go 15-1. Of course, they still have their MVP this year, and Lamar Jackson. They still had Earl Thomas. And they still have their rookie wide receiver, and Marquise Brown, who was incredible, of course, being Antonio Brown's brother. They have Mark Ingram, and they have so much. I think they're going to go 14-2. So there, those are my final predictions for the AFC North. I see the Ravens at number 1 with 14-2. The Browns at number 2. But no, the Ravens number 1 with 14-2. The Browns number 2 with 11-5. The Steelers number 3 at 8-8. And the Bengals at number 4 at 1-15. Now I know you guys are thinking, oh my god, this guy's pushing 4 episodes in one day. Yes, I am. Alright, 2 of my old videos got copyright claims, so if you guys wonder why I put the copyright claims in the first 2 videos, that's why. If you guys enjoy, we'll be covering the NFC soon, and we'll be tooling up which teams go where in the 7 seeds of the AFC. If you guys enjoy, and next video, we're looking at the playoffs for the AFC.